I'll take my fingers. You can watch, I'll do it real slow. I'll count in 16 notes. 1 E and A. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. This is very important, and it's very important to actually do it by metronome so that your playing is very even with your fingers. Most of the groove, if not 90% of it, will come from this hand, these fingers. These fingers will actually play the notes and cause your mutes, which I'll show you. A mute would be, and in funk music, muting is extremely, extremely important. So back to this hand for now, we'll go back to that. So what I do, my way of practicing, is I'll start real slow. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. And that causes my fingers to be a bit more consistent and even in volume on both fingers. The next step on this would be to play it and then play the octave, which is the up. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, and that gets you used to actually moving your fingers across the strings as well as here. Each day, I try to speed that up, so by the end, hopefully you're able to play more. The first exercise, the second exercise. Now what that does is it makes your playing very even. And when you're in a studio, like we are here, actually we're going to record our record here, and I've done Joe Cocker here. That makes your playing a lot more even so that you're not going, you don't have dropouts. You want to make sure that the bass is very even, and when you want dropouts, that they're there. So you need control on your hands. That brings me into the next technique. Larry Graham actually invented the thumb. Many young players coming up today really like the thumb. So how I do it, most players will tend to play with the thumb in the upright position and then plucking with the index finger. In my technique, I have to play in the down position because I'm always switching between the thumb and the fingers. So in the case, we'll take it to E. I'll go. If you notice, I'm actually plectrumming. Then I switch to the fingers. Then I go back to the thumb. Some players will play the entire thing on the thumb. But I tend to like the warmth of fingers, which is why I don't play with a pick. So, again. If you notice, I'm switching in the middle. And to me, that gives two different complete sounds, but it makes a real unique sound, and it's my sound to do it that way. So in the thumb, I play this way. Now, in thumbing, it's almost as if you're playing drums. So when you're actually going to thumb, don't worry about sounding notes over here. Get your rhythms together here. Again. It's actually taking the beats of the drum and applying them to the bass. Hence, the bass will be what's known as a rhythm instrument and a melodic instrument. So you're playing the melody. All right? All right. Now, while you're playing your rhythms, you want to just not only play that rhythm, you want to be able to play different rhythms. So here. So what I'm doing is I'm complying and applying different kinds of polyrhythms within this hand, and this hand then attains all of the notes. I think lastly I'd like to talk about the bass as harmonics. Jaco actually made the harmonic playing very, very famous, and I love Jaco's playing. Again, I will back off the pickup to the back pickup so you'll be able to hear them clearly. That's a very famous major 7 type chord, major 7/9, and Actually the 5-string bass solo, the 8-string bass solo, I played this particular type of feel. So harmonics can be done in many different ways. The way Jaco basically applied them were in textural ways. Now what I did is I took the same technique, the same way of playing the harmonic, and I took it and made it into a bit of a more rhythmic type thing. So if I were to take his harmonic, the major 7 and E, take this chord, take this chord, I generally make a rhythm out of it. Hence. Now what that does, obviously you can hear, I don't really need a band to play this way, and this is how I play solo. So what's going on in this hand is I'm playing the 2 and 4 of the drums, the snare drum. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm also playing a 16th pattern. Okay, you hear it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, 2, 4. In this hand, I'm playing the chords and the melody. Hence, you get the drums, you get the chords, and you get the bass. One more time.